That's a nice toy. I don't care what they say. That's a nice toy. We're selling a 2001 Harley Davidson fuel-injected Deuce FXS TDI. That makes it a fuel-injected model. The bike has just over 33,000 miles on it and babied. Price is $12,500. I'm going to go down the list of upgrades and options, and here we go. This is a one-of-a-kind bike. Wherever you go, this is going to turn heads. I don't care if you're just riding, parking it at the curb, even going to a bike show, people are going to look at it. It's a pearlescent teal metal flake. It's just beautiful. It runs great, it looks great, and you'll be very happy to own it. I'll go down the list of upgrades. It has a detachable windshield. All the uppers are chromed. The grips are padded and they're chrome and custom. It's got the Harley Davidson easy pull clutch. The rotors front and back are all chromed. The rear brakes are Harley Davidson 4-piston chromed. The front brakes are PM 6-piston chromed. All the lines are braided, and they're just beautiful. And as you know, braided lines make the brakes better. We have on the front, we took off the Harley spokes. It's a thin wheel in the front, and we did a front stainless twisted spokes, and it's matched with the shifter linkage that's twisted as well. All this is chrome. You got spacers on the front axle. This bike didn't come with all spacers. There were some naked spaces there. We put in the chrome spacers, giving it a really nice uniform look. Front forks are chrome. The triple tree's chrome. All the braided lines are in a nice chrome finish. Extra wide rear view mirrors. I decided to go with a Sportster rear view mirror. The Sportster mirrors stick out a little farther over your shoulders. You get a better view. Halogen front lights with a custom bezel. Both the pilot and the passenger have custom foot pegs. You got your Harley Davidson leather bag down at the bottom of the front. Holds all your licensing and insurance. You've got a chrome mud flap under the front fender as well. We run a Ripsaw big gun exhaust with the internal baffle cones and heat shield on it. We have all the lower belt guard is chrome, the sprocket is chrome inserts on the swing arm, chrome swing arm covers. The derby covers are plain. I liked it that way. They're chrome. Both the left side larger derby cover and then the smaller right side inspection cover, it's plain. I liked that look better. The air cleaner is an old school air cleaner with the old fashioned Harley Davidson logo on it. Also matched with the gas cap, which has that old school Harley Davidson look on it. It has a Harley Davidson license plate on the rear. You've got progressive shocks front and rear. The bike's been lowered, but it doesn't drag whatsoever. You can ride it 5'6", can ride flat-footed. It can also handle taller riders. It'll work good for men. It'll work good for ladies. It's a beautiful handling bike. It's easy to handle because of the fact that it's lowered, and we've got a big tire in the back on a solid rim, and that gives you a lot of stability. I call it a crash bar. Somebody else calls it something else. The crash bar is internally wired with the special lighting system that's one of a kind. If you take a look at the photographs, on that crash bar down low, you'll see a set of laser star white lights at the foot peg height. The purpose of these white lights for me is not to light up the road, but to give a bigger picture of the bike when you go down the road. Someone sees your headlight, those two bright lights down low, they go, what is that? And they're less apt to run you over. In the rear, you have 5 lights. You have 3 above and 2 down below. The 2 down below hang off the rear axle. All 5 lights are running when you ride. Once again, this is so when people are following you, they see these 5 lights and they take a bigger picture mentally of you. At the curb, nobody sees the lights. You don't look odd, you don't look awkward. It's just very neat and unobtrusive. The lighting system works like this in the back. When you're running, you've got 5 running lights, 3 high, 2 low. When you turn, your upper and lower lights on the left blink, and on the right, the upper and lower blink. So when you're making turns, they're not seeing one little light, they're seeing 2, and they take a different picture of you mentally. You're better seen. When you put your brakes on, 5 brake lights, all 5 go on and off. Once again, you're getting a really good look from the traffic, but at the curb, nobody sees it. This was a pretty expensive custom installation. I think it's great. I hope you do too. We have 2 seats that come with the bike. The original seat, I use it as just a one-up seat. It's the original Harley Davidson seat, but I took it to a custom shop, and they added on the side a little, kind of a little cowboy trim. It's a little trim you'll see with some braid around it and some lace in there. It's black, and it was the same treatment that was done to the 2001 Fat Boy, and I stole the idea and said I like that on my Deuce. And the bike is, this seat is narrowed, it's been trimmed down. The part behind the rider is trimmed down. It kind of looks like the back of a Triumph. It's not meant to have a rider on it. The center is blue to match the motorcycle. The rest is black, and it's got black pearl buttons everywhere. It's a beautiful seat. It's one of a kind, period. Then when you want to ride single, there's that seat. When you want to ride double, there's another seat made by Corbin. And this has the black center, and the trim on it is the blue that matches the paint. So it's the inverse of the single. It's got a black center, blue trim. Where the passenger goes, it's all black. And this has white pearl buttons on it, and they're beautiful. This is a very comfortable seat for the rider and for the passenger. It's got the gel inserts that Corbin's known for. It's actually, sometimes you might want this for your one-up just because it's such a comfortable seat. So you get 2 custom seats for the bike. Both match the bike, different pearls. Then with the seat, when you could put a detachable backrest with a luggage rack on it. It'll work with the 1-up or the 2-up. It's up to you which one you want to use. And lastly, there's a set of luggage that comes with it. Also, there's a bike cover that comes with it. Last, on the rear end of the bike, you've got Just Leather's detachable bags. These are beautiful. They've got studs on them and good look, very classy, old school look. The bags also came originally with $50 pieces put on each side, 2 on each side, and they were just standard $50 pieces. I said, I don't want standard $50 pieces, so these bags have John F. Kennedy 50-cent pieces on them. That's one of a kind. These are easy on, easy off. You can set up locks to keep them in place, but they come off, I'd say, if you know what you're doing, you can take them off in 3 or 4 minutes. So you've got the bag option, and Just Leathers is a very known, well-known installation company up in the San Jose area. All right. Also with the bike comes a heated vest. And this you have a pigtail for the vest. You also have a pigtail for your charger. So you put your vest on, zip it up, plug it in. You're warm as toast. It fits under your leather. It's got an alarm with a pager, battery charger, bike cover, I already said. Extra parts. When I say extra parts, we've got a couple of extra parts that never been used. If you need them, they're there, they're brand new, they're yours. We've got helmets, although most people want to get their own helmet, but we've got some very good helmets. The whole story why I'm selling the bike is that my wife is no longer interested, and my riding partner of many years passed away. And I'm almost 76. I don't even want to sell the bike, but it's time to move on. I've got cleaning equipment, I've got oil, I've got a jack stand that lets you jack up the bike from the other side so you can clean the other side. I've got everything you could want for the bike that I use to take care of it. I'll just give it to you. I have a highway patrol, depends on how big you are, but it'll fit a fairly big guy. A highway patrol leather jacket. And what's nice about this jacket, it's yours to go with the bike. It's made out of horsehide. It's heavy. It's warm. The wind doesn't come through it, and if you go down, you're not going to get scratched. It's quite a jacket, and it's got a collectible Harley patch on it that not everybody's got. It's got a brand new battery, fresh oil. I like Metzler tires. As I said, we've got a small tire in front that gives it a great old school look, and the big tire behind with a solid rim. I can tell you right now, there isn't another bike like this in the world. So give us a call. Come by for a ride. We're going to do a video. You can see the photographs, and you can tell by my voice that this was a labor of love. I put it together personally over the years. You don't go more than 8 inches on this bike without seeing something else that's custom. I probably missed some of it, but the video will show it to you. And there you go. As I'm not trying to sell it, somebody finally said to me, Marty, let somebody else enjoy the bike as much as you do. That's what we're going to be doing. Give us a call. I want you guys to take a look at this bike. What you're getting is not one bike. You're getting about 4 or 5 different bikes based upon how you put it together. We'll start with the base. You can take this bike and just run it naked. You've just got a one-up seat, and it's just clean and ready to go. If it's a warm weather condition, ride the bike like that. It's very lean. That's the way to go. The next iteration of it is put the windshield on. We have a detachable windshield. The bike's still running real slick and thin, but you got the windshield. Next, you go with your windshield, your one-up seat, add the Just Leathers detachable bags that go with it. Now you've got a really good look as well. And this is a streamlined look. You've got the leather bags, a one-up seat, and the windshield. The next iteration is you take off your one-up seat and put the two-up seat. That's the Corbin seat with a bigger passenger compartment. It's not a compartment, it's where your passenger goes. But a bigger area up there for them to sit and be comfortable. Now you've got a two-up, and if you want to add to that, you put the backrest on it with a little trailer behind, and then after that, you put your luggage on there. If you want to go by yourself, you use that extra back seat space, strap on some bags back there, tie it to your Just Leathers detachable bags, and carry your luggage behind, and you've got a bike that can hit the road. And that windshield works, the heated vest works. You've got a warm bike that's on the road that's very stable. So there you go. You've got about 5 looks from a stripped down bike. Start adding pieces, start subtracting pieces. You can make the bike whatever you want for whatever you need, both for distance, weather, who's riding with you, who's not. It's a lot of different looks, and I've enjoyed it that way, and it's kind of fun to work with. You're not stuck with one bike. You've got 3 to 5 major looks.